All right. Welcome to another new day today. Beautiful day here today. This is the 2nd June. Price is ranging. Our favorite range areas over here on pound yen. We're also ranging on gold here today this morning. Normally we would have ADP today, but for some reason they moved ADP a day ahead. So I think we're going to have ADP tomorrow, because usually there's ADP news a day, 2 days before NFP. But let's take a look over here. So I'm going to open up our forexfactory.com. So we got Italian bank holiday, it is what it is. Next we have no news today. It's going to be a pretty easy day, low impact news, nothing really moving the market apart from some tentative news here and there. Looking at overnight, we basically had nothing really important happening, which is why I guess we're seeing our pairs range. These are the areas we had in mind for price to come up to in the Asian session. We did come up towards 155, 160, and 155, 300. So since we're coming at this point, I think it's going to be a good idea to kind of redraw our zones over here. So we're going to remove all analysis. We're going to move on to the daily time frame. And this is what we do every day, right? So daily basically rejected 155, 156, came down, tapped into 154, 820. Daily candle closed with no wick at the bottom. And we know whenever a candle closes with no wick at the bottom, there's a big probability it may move the other way, which apparently it did over here. Let's take a look on the 4-hour. And looking at the 4-hour, it does seem like we have this wick to fill around 155, 440. Right, so if we're looking for price to continue bullish, I think we're looking at this 4-hour candle to completely turn bullish, break the high, and then continue up. Right, so far we just see that it's kind of like ranging at this point. Let's take a look on the 1-hour time frame. Looking at the 1-hour, we are basically ranging. We got a resistance at 155, 300. We have some sort of a support down over here. Obviously, we have this big rejection wick over here as well, which we're going to take a look at on the 30-minute time frame. Hello, healthy and happy. Perfect. That's what we want to see today. Healthy and happy. So perfect. We got this resistance. It's a very strong. I'm not going to say it's a strong resistance, but if price does break above 155, let's say 350, there's a bunch of consolidation here to the left hand side, and then above this consolidation, we have clean candles going all the way up towards 155, 700. So I would say that if we will go bullish, now we've seen it happen before, that whenever price continues bullish or bearish, and if there's some sort of a consolidation to the left hand side, it kind of moves through that area with one clean candle up with a lot of volume, right? So that's something we can anticipate right over here too. Yeah, I think that's going to be a pretty good idea there, to anticipate that happening at this point. Let's see here. So yeah, this is what I'll be looking at, probably 155, 350 to break and then continue bullish. For sells, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult because we got the support at 155, 070, and then probably we can continue down right here. But so far, I guess, yeah, we're just ranging at this point on pound yen, so we'll have to wait. We shall have to wait. 30-minute GA scalp trade. I'm currently in. Currently in the scalp trade. Within this range. What's this here? Entry was taken. It's at 9:30. I'd say it's a little risky. Enter trade as the price closed below right here. Yeah, I would say full TP 20 pips. I mean, all I can say is good luck with this. I wouldn't take this trade. I'd rather wait for a resistance to break or support to break. But yeah, if it works out, awesome. All right, let's see over here. So gold. Now, talking about gold, gold is also ranging here. We were correct about gold coming down. We did come down yesterday. I think NFP happening on Friday. Again, they're looking at really, really good numbers on Friday. I think on Thursday we have ADP and unemployment. Okay, look at this. We have, actually this is June 10th. June 10th, all right. Let's take a look over here. ADP, all right, so they're looking at bad numbers on ADP. Doesn't really affect the market. Unemployment, looking at good numbers. NFP, they're looking at a really, really big change over here. So, like I think we may see some more sells on gold in an attempt to say that, okay, maybe good NFP is being priced into the market. Because by looking at the 4-hour time frame, we're we have this wick to fill at this point, right? And 4-hour candles came down during, like, yesterday in the Asian session. Now kind of like doing like a retracement. I do believe that if we're creating this support around 1895, if we break it, we can 100% continue down towards 1892. No doubt in my mind, because we're really bearish looking at the daily time frame as well. We're bearish coming down into a rejection area here. So let's take a look on the 1-hour time frame here now. We do have a support down here. Obviously, we have a resistance right up over here. We're ranging at this point on gold. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really long wait over here, because if we measure this range between 1896 and 1891, 1899 even, it's like a 34 pip range, right? So I think it's going to be a better idea to kind of like wait for price to break below 1895, or even, yeah, below 1895. I think it's going to be a very, very good chance for price to continue down to fill this wick, and then eventually, like, we may even continue further. Just an idea. So we're ranging at this point. We'll have to wait. We will have to wait. Let's take a look at this US 30 over here. Buys above 34,630. Looks good for price to continue up. Got clean candles here to the left hand side. It could work out. My last day, guys, taking 2 months off to enjoy profits, enjoying the summer with the kids. Oh, congratulations. Nice. Nice, nice, very nice. 2 months off. That's beautiful. Do you think I managed my trade correctly this morning? Let's take a look here. Took impulse entry when the price broke below the 4-hour over here. Okay. Price moved 6% profits. Came back to entry, closed 50%. Yeah, very nice. That's excellent risk management at this point. It was actually very, very nice. All right, let's take a look at GA. See what's going on over here. GA. Let's remove all analysis. Going through a daily time frame. We're ranging here in the daily. I think we made a low to continue back up. Who knows? So let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame here. So looking on the 4-hour, it's very clear to see that there was a support formed previously here. So maybe that's going to be like a rejection area right around here. We also have a support down at 1.82237. So we got to take a look at that on the smaller time frame and see how solid that is. Okay, that's pretty solid right here. We got a support right over here. And above this area, of course, we have this resistance around, what's this price? Let's say 1.83100, right? And below this area, we have another support down at 1.82800. So yeah, I guess we have the support. This is like a 16, 17 pip range, kind of like a tricky range, especially because the previous candle closed with no wick at the bottom. So it becomes like a very, very tricky range at this point. And obviously, if you break the support, there's a much easier, bigger range for price to move into. So I think that's going to be a much better trade idea below 1.82800, right? 1.82800. I think that's going to be a much better idea. So I mean, if you're in sells from this point for price to continue down, I think you'll have to keep an eye on the 15-minute time frames. Hey Raja, I emailed Market Fluidity about options. It's more than 48 hours. They didn't get me yet. That's pretty interesting. We'll see. We'll see if we can get out an email to you today. All right, gold ideas. Oh, can't see the chart over here. Can't see. All right. Which lot size? Can you please have a look at my GA trade? And what can I do to improve? Let's see here. Took this trade because price stays below resistance. Took 90% off as profits as we reach 10 pip profit, slowly trailing stop loss. Yeah, I think it's good. You entered the sell earlier on, it secured some profits, and now you're letting the rest run down. I guess the only thing is you gotta make a support right down here at the bottom. 1.82800, and I think it's good to go. Right now we're just ranging over here. Gold ideas. All right, so 30-minute time frame on gold. We got a support here, 1896, looking for potential sells down over here. Looks good. Buys above this area, and then much more cleaner buys above 1903. Yeah, looks good. I think for buys, we'll have to wait a little bit more, right? Because look, this makes sense. 1903 right here. 1903 above this area, we have clean traffic going all the way up towards 1908, around 50 pips. So I think that's going to be a much better idea to wait for buys above 1903. Because if we do break above, let's say 1899 or even 1900, we come into this rejection area right over here. And this is a very tricky area because as price comes up, the candles look left and see that, okay, candles rejected these areas before, and they kind of like, have to decide whether we're going to reject this or not. So it's going to get really difficult at that point. Yeah, I think I'm going to be looking at pound yen and really anticipating price to continue through this consolidation with one swift candle moving bullish. So it should look something like this. Really up, and then the next one can continue moving bullish. This is something I'm anticipating here. On pound yen, just got to wait for some volume to come in. Do you think you'll be working with the London session more? No. It's going to be New York session. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to have a lot of time once things get settled down. In order to deposit crypto, which website can you use? You can use Coinbase. There's Kraken. There's ShakePay. What do you think of order blocks? Most of the videos, they talk about order blocks. Do you see those things? If explain in your style, if you don't mind. I don't know anything about order blocks. I tried looking into order blocks, but I couldn't really understand them. I think they were too complicated for me to understand order blocks. And if something's too complicated, I just don't look at it anymore. I do think order blocks, now that I'm more experienced, I think they're just consolidation areas. Like someone would say that we're creating an order block and then we have another order block here. I don't know how they work, but I just look at how I see things in the market, look at how prices moved before through certain areas, and I just focus on those things. Do you think gold will hit 1860 area today? 1860. Yeah, I think if we break below 1895, there's a possibility to continue down towards 1892, 1880s. 1860 today is, I don't know, probably with NFP. Wow, man, 1860 is very, very far away. I don't think it's going to happen today. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen today. Anything can happen, but no, it's too far away. Would you invite Inner Circle Trader to your live stream? I don't know who that is. ICT, that's all I know. Is there enough pips to catch on gold? Looks like after 1896 to wicks ending at 1895. Yes. There is enough range for gold if you break below 1895. Okay, are you container shipping? No. Shred or support resistance line in the wick area or in the body area? I think it's mostly done in the body area because we have a body right here. So far we're just ranging at this point. Let's take a look at pre-markets. Pre-markets are positive. That's it. That's all what I look at over here. Just like a general overview, just kind of like know what's going on today. Nothing important. Let's take a look at this chart here. This is GU. We're ranging at this point. Potential target area for sales. This is awesome. Great zone work. Really easy to see if we break support, we can continue down. If we get confirmations of breaking below these wicks, they become wick fills, we can continue down, and then obviously we can go back up in the range, and if we break this resistance, we can go up. So it's pretty straightforward. How are you able to freely zoom in on MT5? You can't zoom in on MT5, son. please break down GU. We already did break down GU. This is the 30-minute chart on GU right here. Monder's chart. Really good chart. There's no reason to break down it further. It's very simple. We're just ranging at this point. Just gotta wait. See, Daniel roast everyone. The only person he's roasting is himself every day. That's all what's happening. I mean, if you want to get dirty with pigs and roll around in the mud, you're going to get dirty. So you better stay away from the pig hole. Compared to TradingView, MetaTrader sucks hard. That's true. He reads most comments. That's true. Is there any argument for lower GJ to 154? I have no idea. You know, we got to break below 155 for price to continue down to a 154 and then break below this area here. The way you execute on gold, insane, boss. I want to know. I want those confident you have. I know these experiences, those confident comes from risk management or seeing things again and again. Yeah, it comes from seeing things again and again. Trust me. I've been watching gold for about a year and a half. You know, I've been watching Ted trade gold, Kervin trade gold for a year and a half. And a year and a half is a very, very, very long time that you're coming on the charts every day and you're watching them move every day without taking a trade. Sometimes, you know, you're taking a trade here and there but for the most part, you're just watching. That's it. You're just watching. Like right now, I'm just watching. I'm just waiting for price to break below 1895 so we can probably execute and then continue down towards 1892. Have you ever swing traded? Sometimes. Did you hear about the new virus? Oh. Guys, I'm simple, but I'm not that simple. I know what these nuts mean. You're trying to trick me. Let's see here. Did you trade yesterday, hit TP at 154.800? Did you close it? It had nasty pullback to 154.800? No. I lost the trades yesterday on pound yen. Do you prefer M15 or M30 to entry on gold? I prefer, so if we're looking at 1 hour, right? I would want, so here's the thing, right? It's not like you need to choose one time frame to enter a trade. You need to put all the time frames together and then create some sort of a bias that, okay, what do you want to see? So if we're looking at the 1 hour candle right over here, of course I want to see this candle break below 1895. And then once we go to the 30-minute time frame, same idea. I think if we can get a 30-minute candle close below 1895.80 or 70, I think that's going to be a candle breaking and closing below a level where all these candles could not do, right? Look at all these candles. All these candles could not break and close below this price. So if you have one Hercules candle closing below this price, this means it's doing something all these candles couldn't do, right? And that would also mean that, okay, now there's a probability for gold next candles to continue moving bearish. But we need to see that break and close below that area. Now the question is, do we want to see that break and close on the 15-minute time frame, or do you want to see that on the 30-minute time frame? So if we switch over to the 15-minute time frame, a break and close on the 15-minute is going to be a weak confirmation close, right? So we're going to move on to the 30-minute time frame. So obviously now we will wait for the 30-minute time frame to close, because if you look at the time, we got 8 minutes left. So we got to wait for it to close. Raja, can you say happy birthday to Nick? Well, Mr. Nikita, I know what you're doing over there. So it's really easy to remove you, so let's just calm down. Yeah, so I think we'll have to wait for gold to break and close below 1895. So now the difference between an impulse entry and waiting for the candle close, right? This is really important now. If we zoom in here a little bit, now if this candle closes within these wicks, right, and the next candle breaks the low, that's going to be kind of like an impulse entry for price to continue down after the candle closes. But if this candle starts pushing below 1895, then that's going to be an impulse entry of this candle to continue pushing bearish, right? So that's the difference. For impulse entries, you'll need this candle to pass these wicks to continue down. Or if it closes, then you're going to wait for the next one to break the low. So you got to wait over here. Do you subscribe to TradingView since you have no ads? Yes, I did subscribe. They had a pretty good deal going on, so I basically humped and jumped on that deal. Yeah, it was pretty nice. The link to MT5 download on Dominion Markets is broken. Oh, yeah, I don't think you can download the Mac version. All you can download is the Windows version and then run it on Mac via Parallels. Is it true you use Daniel Savage signals? I think I have been in the past 2-3 days since I've been having losing trades, but now I'm going to try to use my own signals here. Sorry for the basic questions, but for the resistance and support markings, would it be on the wicks or it has to be on the bodies, right? It has to be on the bodies because you're looking to see where the bodies are basically closing, right? So right here, we got 6 minutes left for the candle to close, so we gotta wait. We gotta wait right here. Let's see here. 4K looks much sharper than the regular one. Oh yeah, man, 100%. 100%. 4K. Once I moved to 4K, it was just like, wow. It's like I have super cyan vision. Things are so sharper, they're so clear. It's just crazy. You guys got to get 4K. Is it illegal to use forks in Canada? No, it's not. It's illegal to stab someone with forks, though. 4-hour candle looks different. That's true. Different liquidity providers. Are you going to release some trading rap music like TY? Probably not. GG making me sick. Shorted during the London session. Yeah, man. I think if you shorted GJ during the London session, you're probably still going to be at break even. Nothing happened. We're still ranging over here. And you got called out for not having a terminal open when sending signals. Yeah. I want to thank you for everything you have taught us. I'm very, very grateful. Oh, nice, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mexico is the house. Mi casa, tu casa. Okay. Could you please show a brief rundown of how you analyze a chart and setup? Really? We do this every day. Every time the stream starts, we break down the pairs from the higher time frame all the way down to the areas where we'll be looking at trades. So I think you need to look at the first 2 minutes of the stream. Hey, bought 2 magic keys. They are not working fine. Oh, I was expecting to hear they are working fine. They can only zoom in and zoom out. Yeah, I think you need to read the troubleshooting guide. Read that guide. It's a very common issue. It's a very simple fix. Read the troubleshooting guide. Go to magickeys.trade, click on community forum, and from there you can get some more information on, like, certain aspects of errors and stuff like that. All right, look at that gold going back in the range at this point. What do you think is the hardest thing in trading? Hardest thing in trading is to follow your plan. I look at around maybe 6 or 7 trading plans every day, and almost all those plans are very profitable plans. Those are like blueprints to success. All those trading plans, and I think all those plans have a few things in common. The number one thing in common they all have is the time for a trader to trade, the session to trade, the pair to trade, and the setups to trade, right? All these are perfect plans. They're perfectly laid out, they're like, have a really good sequence. But at the end of the day, the hardest thing is to follow those plans. Not many people will gonna have enough, I would say, discipline to follow their plans to the T. And I think that's where people fall away. So I think when you make a trading plan, you have to deliberately force yourself to follow it. You know, it's very hard, but you got to do it, man. Just like when you wake up and go to work on time, you got to wake up and trade on time. And then once you're done working, you go home on time. And once your trading time is done, you got to close everything down and just, just enjoy your day. How did you set up your Magic Keys business? Just like any other business. All the other problems can be solved in troubleshoot. That's true. Took a loss yesterday, but trade went my way. How could I have given my trade a second chance? How could you have given your trade a second chance? All right. What's going on over here? Enter sells with liquidity grab, but price went up and stopped you out. 18 pips positive range. I think this is where you could have given your trade a second chance. Right here. You know, this candle closed below this minor support means we can continue moving down, and then I guess after we broke the low, this could have been the idea to give your trade a second chance. All right, pound yen is still in this range at this point. Still ranging. If you got to close below 1896, are you expecting volume to push through the closed candles? Yes. 1896. I think below 1895 would be much better for price to continue on. Let's see how these candles close right here. We got around 40 seconds left. What's this here? I have $25,000 account. I go with 3 lots on gold usually. Would it be good to go for 5 lot? That's up to you. That is totally up to you if you want to go with a 5 lot or a 3 lot. Do you think FTMO is legit? If anyone pays you out, I think they're okay. Oh wow. GU is on the move. We broke below support. It's on the move right now. Looks like we have some areas where GU can come down to. It's coming into a really strong consolidation area. That's the whole problem. Let's take a look at gold. Oh, gold closed below the support. Okay, perfect. I think to really execute on gold, I would want to see it maybe make a top wick first or break below 1895. Yeah, 1895. So what I would want to see is probably make a move up first and then break the low to continue down, or break below 1895 to continue down. These are two situations I'm going to be looking at. Yeah, because the thing below 1895 is going to be still like, it's going to be like a 10-11 pip stop. It's pretty good for price to continue falling towards, 1892. Yeah, we can probably take a look into that. Below 1895, I think it's going to be a much better move. So it's going to be inside a rejection area, but then I think I'm going to be anticipating volume to continue driving price. All right, this is pound yen. Sells below here. Okay, looks good. Clean candles, and buys above here. Looks good. Yeah, nice clean plan. I think there's going to be a little bit more waiting over here, but yeah, looks clean. I would say looks clean. I'm going to be waiting for price to break below 155 here to potentially continue down in this range, 22 pip range. So we'll see how this moves over here. I couldn't find a broker to trade gold or US30 for small accounts less than 1,000. I think Dominion Markets, Traders Domain, there are a few others, you can use them, but the leverage on metals and indices are normally at 100 to 1 now. Some people still have 500 to 1, but mostly, they're getting reduced to 100 to 1. If we break the previous support on the 4-hour low, can we continue down in gold? I think so. Below 1895 is where I'm going to be trying to execute. So potential sells below 1895. This is what I'm going to be looking at here today. 1895. Pound yen is also coming down to support. Nothing happening at this point. So just waiting. Just waiting. In 15-minute candle on gold, can we buy gold above 1898? 1898. Yeah, I mean, it's a consolidation area. I don't know. I don't like buys. They're pretty choppy here. Buys look really, really choppy. So I'm going to be waiting for sells at this point. Let's take a look at this chart here. This is GA, price coming down. I'm not sure if you're ignoring this support, but just know that there's a support right there. All right, slowly but coming down. I think it's going to be pretty good because if we do cross below 1895, the stop could be, stop is like 10 pips above this current candle, so I think it's going to be pretty good. Any guests on Friday? Yes, I did contact 2 people, so we'll see if we can get them on. I've been noticing that 10 a.m. Eastern is when there's more volume. Yes, I've noticed that too. I think there's been a shift in volume from NY Open till NYSE and the 10 a.m. hour. 10 a.m. hour is the London close hour. I've seen a shift in volume, like yesterday too. So when are you going to give break for the streams? The streams are gonna stop on Friday. Friday we're gonna have our last stream, and I think we're gonna come back in June. Oh, this is June. Hold on. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to come back on the 18th, the 14th, or the 21st. Why are you moving? Oh, because we're humans, man. We're meant to move. We're meant to move around, gain new experiences. I think that's one of the reasons I'm moving. Like nomads. Raja coming home. Yeah, I think it's a good financial decision that I'm moving. It's a really good financial decision. Can move there and really, like, you know, try to buy more property, try to buy more land. That's what I'm going to do. I just want to buy more land. Buying land in Canada is pretty expensive, and like, you know, when I'm moving, it's pretty good. Buy more land, build homes. Like, that's my whole thing. So we'll see how far that goes. Is education good? I think it's amazing. Really good education. If it continues, gold can go bearish. Yes. Just waiting over here. I just don't see buys. I see buys above, let's say, 1900. You know, even though there are wicks over here, so I'm willing to give it a chance above 1900. Other than that, we're just ranging over here. We just need to break below 1895 to see where we're going to move. GJ is also ranging at this point. Do you not take into account the trend? If so, what time frame do you take the trend buys from? Thanks. The trend basically is from the high time frames, right? Like, it's very simple. High time frame, you can look at the high time frames, and that's where you see the trend. Let's take a look at an example over here. Let's take a look at your JPY, and let's take a look at the daily time frame removal analysis here. So now, looking at the your JPY, obviously you can see the price is moving from the top left, bottom left corner to the top right corner, which means the trend is bullish, right? So now on the daily time frame, trend is bullish. Now we got to go down to a smaller time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, what's the trend right here? What do you guys see the trend on the 4-hour? The trend is ranging. There's no trend at this point. We're ranging. Even though we can see prices moving up, you can draw imaginary trend line and all that stuff, but We're just ranging at this point, right? Because look, we got more than 4 or 5 candles printing side by side, so we're in this, 37, 38 pip range. Looking on the 1 hour time frame, now on the 1 hour time frame, we have some more information. We have the support around 133,670, and we have this clean move that happened during London session, right? And if we look at this area, and if we try to say that, okay, if we create a support on the 1 hour time frame around 133,700, and we can potentially, break above this wick, then we could say, okay, you know what, now there's an opportunity for price to continue moving bullish, and on the 1 hour time frame the trend is going to be bullish, right? Because we have this range to fill, and we're making a support, so we can continue up. So trend depends on the time frame you're looking at. On the daily, we're bullish. 4 hour, we're ranging. 1 hour, we're in this area where we may create like a support to continue up. So it depends from your time frame to time frame. I tried opening an account with Dominion Markets, but they said they don't take Canadian clients. That's true. Also, if your country is not listed, you can choose crypto from the list and continue as normal. How do we see the volume? I'm new here. You don't see the volume. There's no way to see the volume. Do you think buy stops, sell stops are good practice to take entries, or do you believe that market takes us pending orders to create liquidity grabs? I think buy stops and sell stops, they're more like impulse entries, right? So let's say if you're looking for sells below 1895 and price comes down to 1895 and you have a sell stop, that's going to be the same thing as having an impulse entry. And at that time, you're really anticipating price to continue pushing through those levels. So if price comes down to 1895 and you take an impulse entry or you have a sell stop, you're basically anticipating it to continue pushing through that area with volume. So when we talk about sell stops and buy stops, we got to make sure that they're placed at a time when there's a lot of volume in the market, like your market opens, news events sometimes, and those things. Let's see here. Can I ask you what's your spread on gold and GJ? My spread on gold and GJ is pound. Yen is 1.3, 1.1. Gold is almost 2 pips. A company is offering $300 and a $1,000 investment. Is this a scam? $300 brokerage on a $1,000 investment? I don't know. It's too good to be true, and then I guess it is too good to be true. Can you turn on money music? Can you turn on money music? I'm down 0.25% and I need that back. All right, money music is coming here soon. Not sure what that is, but I think it's one of the tracks over here. Can you explain why you didn't take a sell once the previous 30-minute candle closed below support? Because I'm waiting for price to close below or break below 1895. What are you gonna get in Pakistan? Probably some mulia. Lot of things, we have a lot of plans over there. The one thing is constructing property is really, really cheap over there. It's really cheap constructing property. Can you please play Brown Monday song? No, I can't. Mooli with chutney. Yeah. Do you think the volume on GJ for guys who don't know what a mooli is, this is a mooli. I'm not sure how do you say it in English. But yeah, daikon is it called? Yeah, mulia. Yeah, radish or whatever. But I do know is in school, kids used to eat these, come to class, and they would fart like anything, man. These things make you go crazy on the farts. All right. Okay, we're coming down here slowly now. Muli wale parathe, you know, mostly. 1895. Coming close. Coming very, very close here, gold. Hey, you bought new phone and started to watch your stream? Oh, very nice. What's your next level support below 1895? I think I'm looking at 1892 right here. This wick fill. This is a 4-hour wick fill over here as well. Right here, 4-hour wick fill. So if this 4-hour candle can break the low of the previous one at 1895, I think we can continue down towards 1892. The low from yesterday. So that's what I'm waiting for. I think it's going to be an amazing trade. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful move over here. Below 1895 on gold. For price to continue bearish. It's going to be an amazing move for price to continue down. We're going to make a few dollars today and then we're going to call it a day. Will your stop be above the wick or back in the range? For the most part, my stop is going to be almost back in the range. All right, right there. Right over here. Entered a short position on gold, anticipating price to continue dropping. My stop is back in the range, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good move over here. We broke below 1895 and entered right at that point. All right, trying to fix my MetaTrader over here. Okay, should be good. New 15-minute candle also just started. This is my entry right over here. So we should continue down. We're about 3 pips in profit. You know. Oh, going back in drawdown. Let's just not look at it again anymore. I'm waiting for the 15-minute candle to close. 50 seconds. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think it's just retracing. Even if it's retracing, shouldn't really come back above 1896. If it comes back above 1896, then I don't think it's going to be a move that's going to continue down. Oh, no way. What a rejection right here. I got stopped out. Wow. First loss over here. Trade 1. This was a gold sell. Negative 10 pips. 1895. This was a pretty good idea over here too, because we closed below the wicks to the left hand side. I guess we broke below the low here first and then it moved up, but you know, it is what it is. Can't really blame, because then I guess there was this rejection and price kind of like reacted to this rejection here to the left hand side. I executed and paid the price. You know, really anticipated price to continue down with volume, but I guess this rejection level is way too strong. GA is better than gold. Yeah, I mean, you know, let's take a look over here. Let's take a look at GA. Oh, GA is still in this range over here now. Pound yen is still ranging at this point. Why didn't we wait on the break, the low before entry? There's no we. I did not wait because I was actually looking to execute below 1895. You know, price came below these wicks, executed, and I mean, I guess it just reacted to this rejection area. So, you know, it's all good. There's a $1,200 loss here today. I got stopped out earlier too. How'd you lose in dollars? Around 1,200. Would you say your stop loss was too tight? No, it wasn't too tight. It was back in the range. I wanted to have it above the candle, but if it would have been above the candle, it would have been a pretty big stop. So it was back in the range, you know, so it wasn't that big at all. Yeah, this was let's see here. 0.72% loss. I'm selling gold at 1895. Hedge fund managers buys 500 million lots at 1894. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Institutions came in. All right, let's take this guy's $1,000. Any reason you're not trading Euro USD? Because I don't trade Euro USD. That's why I'm not trading Euro USD. So yeah, pound yen is still ranging over here. Really, really terrible range here in pound yen. Why you don't close partials or manage risk in gold like in GJ? Because it moved too fast. That's why I couldn't manage risk. And that happens at times, you know, like price moves too fast, comes back in the zone and hits your stop loss, and there's nothing you can do at that point. You know, it just moves just too fast. What's this? I'm in a phase now where I make some decent profits, but once I have a good week, I fuck it up again. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think you really need to have less confidence. I think, is that ego or what? Like, you know, it could be ego driven or anything like that. Oh, wow. It looks like GU is really coming down over here. Looks like GU was a trade to take. I think it's going to continue down towards 1.4, 100. With the way it's moving, you got clean candles to the left hand side as well. Pound yen is also hard at that support. This candle is about to close in 10 minutes. I think it's going to be much better to wait for this candle to close. You think GJ can run down to 140, 154? I'm not sure about 154, but kind of like looking at the same idea on GJ, just like we had on gold, for this candle to close below the support and then continue down. You know, let's take a look at this on a 4-hour time frame. Yeah, that would also mean the 4-hour candle breaking the previous low to continue down towards this area. Because if you look at it, if you look at the 4-hour candle in a way that we came down, created a low, went up, created resistance, and now there's a probability for it to continue bearish if it continues breaking below the low at 155. So I think that could be a pretty good move here as well. Will you give gold a second chance? I'll give gold a second chance only if it closes below 1895 again. Other than that, I'm not giving it any chances. Because gold is, man, like once you get caught in gold, it's just tough to get out of it. It's like gold traps you in its tentacles. You know, it really traps you in its tentacles. Like once you get into that over trading zone, once you get into that over risking zone, it's just really difficult on gold at that point. Oh, someone made 4% here. US 30 1-minute chart. Oh, nice. Look at that move. Came straight down. Beautiful. No such thing as stop loss hunting. If you would have used trend lines, you wouldn't have taken that trade. You know, it is what it is. I still execute the way I do. I think I've made a decent amount of money doing that, so I'll stick to that. My ex trapped me with a kid which I could have left. Well, all right, let's take a look at this CAD idea. CAD, USD, CAD. Oh wow, this is pretty good over here. We have major resistance and clean candles to the left, and this is amazing trade idea here, Michael Montano. Amazing trade idea over here. You got clean candles over here. From 905 going all the way up over here, almost like 30 pips. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, you can see right here, took the sell on gold. Right here, got stopped out. 0.72% loss. Still pretty good. My total loss for the day is always 2%. So I've used 35% of my total loss for today. So I can still take one more trade. And if I take one more trade, I got to make sure that that's a very, very good trade. So we'll have to wait to do that. So let's take a look at this idea here. Mr. Ishan, this is gold 15-minute. Buys a put. I think look for buys above 1903. Let's put it that way. I know it's incomplete, but I see this right here. This is managed positions as candle broke its high. Okay, got stopped out here. Entry here. Next candle hits TP after I'm out. So I think you need to see where you could have given your trade a second chance. Maybe once it broke the low right here, that's how you could have given your trade a second chance. So instead of looking at things from it did this afterwards, we need to start to look at things, okay, how could I have been a part of this after I got stopped out? Do you adjust your lot size according to comfort levels in setups? Yes. I do adjust my lot size according to comfort levels. So this one was breaking the low. We were in exhaustion area, so that's why I used a smaller lot size rather than my regular ones at that point. What's the main difference between MT4 and MT5? Huge difference. Huge difference. It's really hard to explain, but like what I will say is that I think MT5 feels a lot smoother. You know, it's like when you start driving a Mercedes from a Honda Civic, it's just smoother, you know. I mean, it's just, you have to try it. You have to try it to know the difference. Raja method is not found in baby pips. Yeah, I guess support resistance is found in baby pips. It's kind of like, you know, from baby pips about reading price action and stuff. Mr. Andy is going long on GU. Up we go. Fireworks, 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 fireworks. Nice. Perfect. Can anyone recommend a good computer? I think Dell are pretty good computers. What is the name of server? You don't need to know the name of the server. It's populated automatically. I think if you don't, I think you have the wrong platform. So I think you need to get it from this link here. Hey Raja, you said you're going to make a video on risk management. We already did. I think it was in February, I guess. February or March. I'm not sure. But I think it was one of those days there. Is there any news today? I'm not sure. I think you need to... Man, what are these questions over here? Is there any news today? When is the news? Just go to forexfactory.com. Go to forexfactory.com and then you'll see what news we have today. I don't think you guys even should be trading if you don't know what news we have. It's just... I don't think so. Have you guys watched that movie Platform? Really, really good movie. Platform. Yeah, Platform movie, this one right here. Amazing movie over here. This is about where you have, yeah, this is amazing movie here. Sci-fi horror. You just gotta watch it. You gotta watch this movie. Mind-blowing, you know. A really important aspect of the society is mentioned there. It's like you have levels here, right? So we have around 2 minutes left here, so we're going to do some movie analysis here. So it's like you have a jail, and this jail has levels, right? These are levels. The jail has levels like this. So on each level, you have 2 prisoners, right? So what happens is I don't remember much of it, but the gist of it is like every morning or evening, afternoon, there's a plate of food that starts from the top, right? It starts from the top. It goes to the first level. The people on the first level, they eat whatever they can, and then that same plate goes to the second level, and then they eat. Then it goes to the third level, the fourth level, the fifth level, and they're like, I think like 30 or 50 levels. Once it reaches down over here, man, these people have nothing left on the plate to eat. Absolutely nothing. Oh, 300 levels, exactly. And then at the bottom, and it goes at the bottom. So I think a good lesson that was learned from that movie was that if everyone takes exactly what they need, everyone will have something to eat. But the people on the top, they get too greedy that the people at the bottom, they get less and they get less and they get less and they get less. And it's like what we have right now in society. The rich, they keep on getting richer and richer and richer, and the rules are made in a way where the divide between the poor and the rich is just increasing day by day. Massively. You know. Let's see here. The Gulag Police. I'll put an end to all stupid questions. I carry a big stick and always itching to use it. Well, Gulag Police, you weren't here yesterday, so you're fired. You have to be present every day. Can you take a look at this idea and see? Entered around here. This is gold. Strong 4-hour candle. Candle gave me some confidence to enter. 13 to 15 pip stop loss. Entered around here. Oh, I think we need to look at the smaller time frames here more. You enter around here. Why? Because we broke below this low. I don't know the criteria for your entry. Hey man, what's happening? Too many losses this month. Seem like you are over trading. The month just started. It's like the second day. All my trade ideas are good, but my stop losses always hit. Then it goes my way. Yeah, I think you need to take a look at how you could have done things differently, or how you could have, like, given your trade a second chance. Like this gold trade, I got stopped out. So now I'm going to be looking to see where I can give gold a second chance if it does continue down. So we're going to see what happens. I think your stop loss was too small. That's okay. You don't stay at the top forever. That's true. Been losing for the past 2 months. It's a small $50 account, but damn, have GU and gold play with my feelings. Yeah, I guess you gotta really stop getting your emotions involved when you're trying to trade. Oh, this was the entry right here. I think it should have been below these wicks. 1895 should have been below these wicks. I guess I entered at that point too and got stopped out, but it is what it is. Should have been below these wicks at this point. All right. What's this here? Why do people think you can't get a loss? Yeah, that's true. I started with $100. Now I'm at $20. Whoop-tee. Whoop-tee, whoop-tee. Yeah, we're just ranging here in pound yen now. Just gotta wait, be patient. Hey, brother, do you like MacBook or iMac? What are the things you need to do? But can't on iMac. I don't like either. I don't like iMac. I don't like MacBooks. I think they're way too expensive. I have a regular Windows computer. I really think that you can get a really souped up Windows computer for the price of one garbage iMac. Sorry for guys who have iMacs, but just what I think. You can get a really, really good Windows computer. And you can fix it on your own too if it breaks down. You don't have to take it to a genius. You can be your own genius. All right, looks like we're about to make a second move over here. I'm not gonna Yeah, I'm not gonna try to take an entry here because we're moving into NY Open, and I kind of want to wait for price to kind of like close below these bodies here, to be able to continue down.
Yeah, Raja, could you zoom out a bit,
Yep.
if you don't mind, sir? A little bit more. Yeah, on the 30-minute. Well, you got like a zone. Just yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we see it. Don't try to take a sell on gold. I'm not. You can't even get a powerful computer for the price of iPhone. That's true. What's this? DXY is longing over the trend line. Just wait for NY Open. Yeah, I got around 30 minutes left for NY Open, so I think it's going to be a good idea to just wait for NY Open at this point.
Sorry, Raja.
Hey, Tiger.
Hey, the beautiful sign behind you is not there anymore, saying Raja Banks.
Yeah, we took it down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we took it down.
It's on eBay if you want it.
Was it on an auction, you said?
Yeah, we auctioned it. It went for about $4.20.
Wow.
Yeah, 420. Is it better to wait for the open or manually put sell stop? I think it's better to wait for the open, because we got around 27 minutes left to wait for the open, so I think it's going to be a much better idea to wait for that. Any more in-person classes? Probably in February, early next year. Early next year, we're going to plan in-person classes, probably in the UK again or Dubai. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll never forget the kindness you showed me. Once Raja gives me powers, I will turn this place into a pure utopia. I just need the power. All right, Gulag police force. I think we'll give you powers tomorrow and for Friday. Yeah, let's do that. I have to consult with my team. My team is not here yet, so I got to consult with them first. Are you waiting for NY Open based on today's market conditions, or is it a regular rule of thumb from your perspective? For today, I think it's going to be a little different because price is ranging over here, and once we look at the times of volume, we know that times of volume are pre-New York. We moved past pre-New York. We're moving into NY Open at this point, and NY Open is going to bring in some volume in the market. So we're anticipating these times to kind of like move price, right? We can see pound yen is ranging between 155, 320, and 086, around like 27 pip range. So we're waiting for NY Open to see if we're going to break below, or are we going to start breaking above here to continue. So once you wait for the time, there's going to be volume, and so with volume, you're going to get some profitable trades. Hey, Master, please check CHF JPY. I think you need to send a chart, and then we can take a look at that. Let's take a look at this chart here. What do you think of this trade? Entry on the close right here. Stop loss 2.5 pips above candle. Possible sell slow. TP1, TP2. Nice, you held it. You held your JPY all the way down. Beautiful. My current PC costs less than 1700, brand new iMac, and is about 5 times more powerful. Oh, wow, beautiful. Overrated piece of hardware. Yeah, man, you can build some really, really strong systems for almost like $1,000, $1,500, even $1,400. You can build some really powerful systems. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I like. I like gadgets. I really, really like gadgets. How can I enter the gulag? You're already in the gulag. Already in the gulag, man. Let's see here. Buys above 1897, 28, 29 pip range. Yeah, we'll see. Mostly I'm going to be waiting for pound yen over here today. Attempted to sell on gold, didn't work, so we'll wait for pound yen to see what happens. Do you think you can do business in Pakistan without bribing the corrupt officials? Yes. Of course you can do that. You know, that's a misconception. Corrupt officials are everywhere. Every part of the world there's corruption. You can't escape corruption. It's like the things, I mean, I don't know, like a lot of people have told me, oh, don't move back, things are this over there, things are that over there. I tell them, hey, listen, if those same things are in your heart, you will see them everywhere. You need to get rid of these negative things from inside of you so that you can, like, you know, look at things in a more positive light. I think every place is beautiful to live if your intentions are pure. Currently in math class, but doing Raja maths. Oh, nice. In mathematics class. Raja is never moving to Pakistan. Okay. Do you know about the Tat children? Oh, I don't know what that is. Would you trade in stream London? No, we're gonna do the same stream. It's gonna be the New York streams. So yeah, we got about 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left. Oh, we got Mac in the house here too. In Russia, there's no corruption. I doubt that.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, Putin over there, he removed a law that would make the president leave office. So in other words, Putin's like, well, guys, I'm here forever. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That man is crazy.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hi, I greet y'all. I find it funny. Some people just make BFX trading difficult. See how you guys are being humane and taking it easy. I salute you guys. Thanks. Oh, nice. Thank you, Kingsley Odiaka. Nowadays, I make profits in GA and dump all my profits in GJ. Beautiful. I think you need to stick to GA and stop looking at GJ, right? That's the most logical thing to do. What do you think about second chances on gold? I don't think about second chances on gold sells because we're way far away from that area at this point, and we're kind of moving up towards 1897 to see if we can break above to go to 1900s. But I don't look at second chances on gold today anymore. May look at pound yen to see where we're going to break, but other than that, that's it. Having a hard month, man. Hard month.
It's been what, 2 days?
Yeah, it's just been 2 days, Yeah. So that's what keeps me in the game. It's just 2 days. It's just 2 days, 2 days. Got 19 more trading days to go. Let's take a look at this. Your JPY idea looking good, looking good. If this candle breaks the high, also the 1 hour candle will be flipping bullish. Yeah, perfect. We got range here. If there's volume, I think we can continue moving further more. All right, let's take a look at this GJ idea here. Buys above, oh, TP1 right here. I think you can have buys above this area too, 155, 350. I think at the same time, you should also mark down potential sells as well. Buys idea look good. I think it's also better to mark down sells as well. So I'm looking for sells below this area here. See what happens. Is your New York session time will be different in Pakistan? How will you manage it? That's none of your business. But I mean, what do you mean? If it's at 3:30 p.m. It's going to be at 3:30 p.m. Can't change the time, right? What do you mean, how will you manage it? I'll just turn on the computer and turn on the live stream. That's how we're going to manage it. All right. I'm not executing right here. I'm just spectating gold. I'm going to wait for NY Open to see how pound yen acts. Sword fighting between you and Obama, who wins? I'm pretty sure I'm going to win. Obama's old, he's weak, he's slow. Pretty sure I'm going to win. I have a height advantage, I have a reach advantage. Yeah, I have a pretty big reach advantage. So, yeah, it's going to be...
But I mean, he's got Michelle. Michelle's got a big back.
No,
hit by Michelle.
It's going to be a one-on-one.
What do people come up with these questions?
What will you miss the most about Canada? I'm planning to move to a New Zealand. I'm planning a move from New Zealand to Malaysia, so I can understand where you're coming from. Oh, the only thing I'm going to miss over here is I don't know. It's something I can't say on live, but
The
yeah.
prices.
No, nothing. Not gonna miss the car. 100%. Not gonna miss the car at all. Material object.
The prices, the car prices.
Oh, the car prices. Yeah, that too. MJ, no, not that.
La boda.
Would you be really moving to Pakistan, Raja?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's not like a permanent move. It's just like, gonna stay there for a couple of years, but I'm still gonna come to Canada every 6-7 months. Because we still have business here, property here, so gotta keep that maintained.
I thought something like Thailand would be good. Your kind of business.
Yeah, but I have other things there waiting, so we're gonna do that. All right, look at this. We're closing back above 1897 to potentially continue bullish. I'm not executing on it. I'm just kind of like anticipating it to continue bullish. We'll see if it makes a lower wick and then breaks the high to continue up. But I'll be waiting for pound yen. How big is this range here? This is like a 20 pip range. The only reason I'm not executing on this is because I'll be changing my bias here on gold, because I was looking for sells, executed sells, didn't play out, now it's moving up within the same hour. So no, not going to be a part of changing bias at this point. Okay, let's see here. On gold, we have a 5-minute time frame falling channel, so in theory, should break it in the upside. Yeah, because we broke above this resistance here, pretty solid area, and now, it's in the vicinity to continue probably bullish. Can you take a look at this GA idea? All right, Mr. Faris Bouza. Faris Bouza from the Gulag coming in with a chart. Let's take a look at this. GA below this area, clean candle left hand side, looks good. Looks pretty clean here for price to continue down. NY is about to open in about 13 minutes. New York Open. Going to be waiting for New York Open. May spectate gold moving all the way up towards 1900, 1925, 1900, 25, 32. But it's really important to wait for NY Open because you can get a pullback with NY Open, and that's something you don't want, a pullback. Because if you're in a buy and the pullback happens, man, it's going to be a bad situation. Take a look at this chart here. Close 15-minute bullish means support created. Close 80%. Took buys when 15-minute broke its own high after creating lower wick. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done trade over there on gold. Let's take a look at this chart here. This is GA. Pre-London buy trade, heavy downtrend, consolidate from resistance. Took a buy right here, move up. Beautiful trade. Above resistance and price move bullish. Kind of like the same idea on gold over here as well. Resistance broke above this area and now possible continuation up. In Forex, how many trades go in the opposite direction no matter which position you take? Amazing in Forex how trades go in the opposite direction. Yes, that's true. But then again, every time price moves against you, that's an opportunity for you to learn why that happened. You know, so I took a sell down over here, took a loss for about 10 pips, was anticipating volume to continue pushing down, but I guess there wasn't enough probability for price to continue down and, you know, paid the price. Oh, someone got gold at 19. I got gold at 1904. Will it go up? Like you have a buy at 1904? Man, that's far away. 1904. Holy, that's almost like a 50 pip drawdown at this point now if you have a buy at 1904. Damn. Some Americans are quitting their jobs since they have experience working from home. Then why are they leaving their jobs? Like, what are they going to do at home then if they don't have a job? Mac is an American. Hey, Mac, is that happening?
I think so. I don't know. Probably meant to say like more people are probably just getting help from the government.
Yeah.
They're staying at home. That's what he meant.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
Because they get unemployed. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. People are really getting comfortable with that. Was talking to someone yesterday and he was saying, hey, you know what, I'm short on rent. Like the same guy who owes me money. He's like, I'm short on rent, bro, but I'm getting my something. It's not social. It's not that.
Social Security?
Yeah, it's not that. It's something else. It's like a new scheme the government has, and they're like, oh, I'm just waiting for that check to come in. I'm like, bro, so you're not working. You quit work. You can't pay your rent, and you're waiting for this check to come in so you can pay me. I'm like, yes. I'm like, just keep that money, man. I don't need it. It's like $250. You know, I don't need it. Just do whatever.
Hey, Raja, how you doing?
Hey, man, good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I just I'm out here in Florida, and as a landlord, you know, there's a lot of drama going on with the eviction moratorium. Supposedly, June 26th, Florida is not giving any more assistance to unemployment or the eviction moratorium. Possibly the eviction, but I know that the 300 weekly is going to be stopping soon on June 26th, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen some articles on that.
Oh, June 26th, that weekly payments to tenants is going to stop.
Not so much the tenants, because that's a different thing to get the aid for the for rent and stuff like that. But a lot of people are just not going to work because making $300 a week. A lot of people do not make $300 a week. So you're making $300 a week on your couch. Yeah, that's going to stop real soon.
Oh, wow. It's going to be a big problem at that point for people who are renting.
Here in New York is a little different because of like Section 8. There's a lot of Section 8. So affordable housing is more, you know, more affordable than in Florida. Got a lot of projects. And
imagine not paying rent since March of 2020. That's That's what some landlords are dealing with currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Here in Jersey, there's a lot of people that haven't paid since March 2020. It's crazy. It's crazy. They're going crazy over here.
Wouldn't it be on back pay? No, I don't think so. All right, we're still arranging at this point. To the person who bought gold at 1904, keep holding. Yeah, I mean 1904 is way up over there. It's past 1903. It's right there, 1904, above this resistance. So we need to break above to continue above. Can you tell us when you have a losing trade on the second chance, how do you cover that loss the next day? I don't think about that loss the next day. I don't think about that loss at all. All I think about is how can I have a profitable trade. So I had a losing trade earlier on. All I'm looking at to see if I can get a move on pound yen above 155, 350 or not. If that's going to cover my loss, perfect. If not, then, you know, it is what it is. The only problem was couldn't manage my risk because it moved way too fast towards my stop loss. And you know, those things happen sometimes, so once in a while. How do you get Dominion markets if you're from Canada? You can choose crypto from the drop-down list. Wages are terrible and no long-term security. That's true. There's so much hopelessness for those who are entering their mid-20s. It's really heartbreaking to see where the world is headed and how hard things are to get. That's true, man. I mean, if you're in your mid-20s, early 20s, I would just say save. Just save. Save money and park it somewhere. Park it somewhere. Park it in a, like, you know, maybe in like a group setting, property, or like, you know, like get
Real estate.
Real estate, exactly. Just park your money somewhere so that you can have access like later on. That's the most important thing you can do at this time. That's the main reason I'm making this move. You know, to just park my money in land, park my money in real estate so that down the road when I need it, I have access to it. Because I don't trust where this world is headed right now.
And provide you a monthly income too.
Yeah.
You can rent it.
That's true. Somebody's saying park it in Bitcoin. No, that's not where you want to park it in. Park my money in stocks and some crypto and some in trading, but not enough for real estate. Yeah, I mean, you know, slowly you're going to get better. I mean, when I was in my mid-20s, I could never even think about parking my money in real estate. I was like, man, I'm never going to have that much money. But, you know, 30s, I think 30s was a big change. When I moved into my 30s, everything started changing. My perspective on life changed. I think it's also got to do with, like, you know, when you have kids and when you have some more responsibilities. But, you know, in my 30s, things just start to change. Things start to make much more sense when I turn into my 30s.
Also, you can buy stocks that provide dividends.
Yes. All right, we got 3 minutes left for the NY Open. We're still moving bullish on gold. 1900 is right here on gold. I've noticed, like the gold trade just now, if there's a 4-hour support, it would be safer to wait for the 4-hour candle to close. Would that be correct in your opinion? It would be safer to wait for the 4-hour candle to close. You know, but then sometimes, you know, within small ranges, you can also get those moves, just like we're having right now above this minor resistance here. All right, look at that. Straightforward move here. Broke above this area and just pumping right up to 1900. Juan Cruz. Raja Banks makes money by scamming people. Oh, nice. You guys know what the definition of a scam is? When you take someone's money and you don't give them the provided service. That's what's called a scam. I think most people don't even know the definition of a scam. And I mean, yeah, it's okay. You know, like every day we have someone say that. That's all fine. When are you going to switch your bias on gold for the buy? I'm probably not going to do that, because if I see this move, I automatically know that a new move's going to happen. We have clean candles to the left hand side, didn't execute on it, so you know the move's done here in gold. The only thing I'm looking at is pound yen over here to see if we're going to have a break up or break below on pound yen to execute on. Will you risk the same amount on the second trade if it happens? Probably yes. Yes. So we'll see. If it's going to be on pound yen, I think it's going to be, I'm going to use my regular lot size, but if it's going to be in gold, it's going to be the same lot size here. Can you share with us the Chinese indicator website? It's actually a big joke, this Chinese indicator website. This is it right here. Oh wow, we're pumping beyond 1900 here.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it looks like we can continue up to fill this wick over here at this point now. 1902. Whoever is in gold buys, congratulations. Very nice.
Very nice. The 8 a.m. open really pumped up.
Yeah. $19.01. Damn, nice moves here on gold. How could you enter this gold on buy? Right over here, once we broke above the high on gold, and your stops would have been back in this range at this point. Can we anticipate a retracement on gold and sell it? No, I think that's going to be very, very risky. Anticipating a retracement on gold. Look at this candle. Close with small wick at the top. At this point, it can either continue moving up towards 1903 with no retracement, or it can kind of like create some sort of a support and then continue moving up. But at this point, if I see this big move happening on gold, automatically I look at this and say, okay, you know what? Any chances to enter gold for buys are gone, because good entries were right down over here. This is just chasing the trade at this point. Are you in this trade? No, I'm not in this trade. Oh wow. Yes, slowly if you look on the 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, we got these wicks to fill and in 1903 to tap into gold at this point. A runner making more than my secured 80% profit, thank you. Oh wow, that's amazing. Your runner is making more than what you secured. Still got to help your own Mac attack, otherwise none will. Yes, that's true. Please, how do you deal with getting stopped out in profit break even? I deal with that just like how I deal with a winning trade. I just go to the next one. We'll see Raja making 10K on gold later. No, I'm actually busy later on, so I don't think that 10K win is going to come in on gold anytime soon. Quick question. When will market go into the summer cycle? It's really tough to say about the summer cycles, because I mean, if you look at what's happening fundamentally right now, we have a lot of things happening at this point. Economies are starting to open, there are vaccines coming in, you have the virus happening at the same time. I mean, if you look at last summer was pretty good because, we had a lot of volatility based on the fact that we had vaccine optimism that was moving the market. We had Trump, which was moving the market. We also have a lot of other things that were really factoring in and that was bringing in volume within the market. But like at these times, everything is at a standstill. Everything is at a standstill. There's no breaking news happening, no Brexit news happening, no trade war tweets going on, nothing. Last year was a really good year to make a lot of money
Yeah,
when it came to trading.
tariffs, all of that.
I started here 1 year ago, moved to crypto, and that is real life. Now coming back here for a while just looks so slow. Have fun staying poor. Oh, nice. Looks like Daniel Savage's brother over there. Have fun staying poor. I'm rich. I'm rich. Do you recommend securing 70 to 90% when the trade goes in your favor? Yes. I always secure around 80 to 90%. When will the live stream resume once you settle down? Probably on the 14th or the 20th June. All right. Yeah, wow, man. Gold really pumped up over here. Moving on towards 1903 at this point. The guy who was holding from 1904, I guess you're slowly coming into a break-even stage at this point now.
Hello, Raja.
Hello, Albert.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Hello, team.
Hey,
Hey, man.
Hey, Albert. Brazil loves you, man. Take care.
Thank you. Brazil.
How do you stay so calm? Even you reading these comments makes me mad. I don't know. I guess I have kids, and when you have kids, you know, you learn to stay patient. So when these comments come in, I just see them as like, you know, kids crying and whining and bitching, you know, and that's why God gave you 2 ears. God gave you 2 ears. You listen from the one, and the other one it just goes out. Like these
That
things.
scene from Men in Black again.
Yeah. So these things don't affect me at all. They used to affect me, but you know, I'm thanks because you know now I have a lot of experience. How do I become like you? You can't. You can be even better than me. Kerwin, what do you think about gold at this point?
I think that your best bet was the candle closing above the first area. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Your first bet, just this area basically. This area and this candle basically closing above that area. You're expecting that the next candle should break above this one, but not coming back to this level again for the continuation. At least to retest the resistance on the 4 hour. I'm still holding a buy. I'm at 28 pips in profit so far. I secure almost everything at this point in this area because it was the resistance on the 4 hour, and yesterday it happened. It's exactly the same thing. Tends to create a low, come back to resistance on the 4 hour, reject really hard, and start trading below the previous low, creating a new absolute low. So at this point, I will say you're expecting the 1900 to act as a contention area before the continuation. This area over here, basically, this is a strong level, 1900. Anything trading above the 1900 is gonna drive price at least to retest this area, and then we have the 1905 nearby. Now, if price is breaking above this area right here and not rejecting 1905, you have a easy move toward this area over here. Easy move. And the daily is looking really nice, you know, for the liquidity grab on the daily. So if this daily, you don't have to be a hero trying to take buys or trying to take any trade today. If you didn't catch that move from the bottom side, and if you don't get any sells after, you know, anything, for example, if anything comes back later on and gives the candles you know, closing like this, you can easily grab price from here toward the next key level 1890. It's a really nice target if you're looking for sales at that point. If you have anything, you know, closing back in this range, you know, little by little coming toward this area over here, moment you get a candle body closing below this previous body, go for it at the break of this low because you're gonna have a nice drop. Other than that, weekly candle is kind of tricky right now because yesterday the daily closed bearish, so we have a lot of volume to the selling area. So you don't want to be messing around trying to fight the previous daily candle. But anything closing above the 1905 will drive price toward easily to the 1910, at least to that previous area that you have in here. Remember, anything closing above this area is gonna come toward this area over here. 1910 is a nice target for the intraday trade. Other than that, be aware that this area can easily hold strong resistance and driving price toward this area again. But at this point, if you go to the 5 minutes, you will notice there's a specific setup that happened on the 5 minute this morning at support. I wasn't on my computer. Can you go to the 5 minutes, please?
5 minute?
Yeah, please.
At 1894, yeah.
This area right here. You see how you created a new low in here. Now this bearish candle body closed below this area over here. Now this candle is pulling away from this low, making this the previous bearish candle like a fake to sell and didn't wait for the candle to close. You know that sometimes FOMO kicks in and then people start selling and selling because they think it's gonna go their way and they don't wait for the candles to close basically. So this candle is inducing people to sell. And all of a sudden the body of the candle closed above that previous support, a previous support that's been rejected so many times in here. So that's cake. That's cake because this candle closing bullish above the previous area, that's the move that you want to see. That's the first confirmation. The second candle closing bullish at the break of this candle over here, go for it, and stop loss has to be somewhere here below this area because you're expecting that this candle, that breakout candle, is not gonna do something like this. Give me 1 second. That's the possible scenario, because this will happen a lot of times. That's what I'm telling you. So if let's say this candle, instead of breaking to the upside, it's just giving you a fake move to the upside and closing back in this range, that's another fake out. And then you have established a range from this area to this area over here, and you kind of it's kind of waiting until New York open to give you that move to the upside or to the downside. But the move happened really clean in this area over here at the break of that 5-minute candle. That's why I pay attention so much to the 5-minute candles, because it's really important. If you wait for 15 minutes, 30 minutes on gold, you're going to miss most of the moves. Unless you're waiting for a stronger confirmation, then you will need to have at least 50 pips as stop loss on gold. But I always use anywhere from 20 to 30 pips as stop loss.
Or have a buy stop or a sell stop.
Yeah. But
yeah, the 15, impossible to get in.
Yeah, the 5-minute was the easiest way to look for gold this morning.
Yeah, it looks like once we move above 1903, we can potentially continue up till this area 1908.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean price action is looking really nice on the lower time frames on the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes as well.
Even on pound yen, we have this candle closing, the 15-minute candle. I think it's going to be pretty important for it to close above, this area here.
See that candle? That candle on GJ? breaking out, but the body of the candle is closing below that resistance. That's becoming another fake out.
I know.
You know that you're trading in range, and that resistance 155, 300 is holding strong.
For GJ, I want to see basically a break below 155.10 or 155 flat.
So you're looking for sell still?
Yes. If this 30-minute candle closes below that 155 300 area, yes, I'll be looking for sales.
Oh.
That's a delicate situation.
Yeah, but I'll need a break below 155 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was about to take a buy on pound yen as it was breaking above, but then it stopped. I was like, no.
Wait for the candle to close.
Yeah.
Don't let FOMO kick in.
The way I'm seeing it is that 1 a.m. candle closed bullish, and then the 5 a.m. candle is closing bearish. If it continues to close bearish, then I'll be looking for sells, but not in this range.
Yeah, I'm still ranging over here now. Gold as well broke up and came back down. GU completely reversed. When gold has moved this much, you wouldn't take a buy? No, I wouldn't. I would maybe want to see some sort of a consolidation and then an attempt to break that consolidation to move, but other than that, I'm not going to enter anything because it has already moved this much. You know, and if I really wanted to trade, I would have entered right down over here to get this move up. Right here, no. I'll need to see some sort of consolidation. Why are you looking for buys on GJ if it's not clean range on M15 and M30? You're looking for a clean range. I'm looking for a close above 155, 320, 340 because I do believe that we've been ranging since Asian session on pound yen, right? Since the Asian session, we've been ranging in Asian session, pre-London, London Open, and pre-New York, we ranged. So wherever there's going to be a break is going to be a really, really, really strong break. It's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it in my ears tonight. It's coming.
That's a nice cover.
Does anyone know when Raja will stream the last time? Probably Friday, NFP. And then we're going to be back on the 14th or the 20th.
The last stream will be an NFT.
NFP, yes.
NFT.
Some good old buy stops and sell stops.
Do you need a bodyguard to take to Pakistan or not?
Like some body?
Mac, I think Mac. I mean, can he apply even if it's 5 feet?
5'7". But no, you can keep the job.
Oh, really? If you look at gold now, what made you not take the gold buy? Because we already moved up from down over here. That's what didn't make me take the gold buy. Is there anyone take Asian session from Mark Flutie or Forex family? I know only a guy, Mac Attack, but he's not consistent. Oh, we got...
What a lie!
We got in your face.
That's a big lie. Cap. That's a big cap. I know Mac.
Stream.
He's doing pretty good.
Wait, just.
Yeah, Mac's only Tuesday, Thursday.
Oh, man wants me to stream every day. Crazy.
Oh, so you only stream what? Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's consistent.
I got you, Mac. I got you.
Well, this guy, I swear. And I need some backup today.
Where should the stop loss be on buys on gold? I'm not taking any buys on gold, so I'm not sure where the stop loss is going to be. Want to see some sort of a consolidation here first and then a break.
Yeah.
Where is trading with Paul? I think he died away. He just stopped doing stuff. I watched Mac Attack earlier and got some good trade ideas to execute on gold. Oh, nice. If you guys don't know who Mac Attack is, you go to youtube.com. This is a guy, he does the Asian streams every Tuesday and Thursday. Mac Attack. Asian session analysis.
Yes, sir. Tune in.
That's a pretty nice layout, Mac.
Yeah, it's cool, right? It's simple.
It's beautiful, yeah. Sponsored by Market Fluidity and Magic Keys.
10 underscore Macedonian.
Use coupon 10 underscore Macedonian and get 10% off. 10 is that 10% or 5% off?
Man, I don't know. We're not marketing here, but it's 10.
Okay. Good.
But yeah, man. I mean, the Asian session, I usually started it. Well, I was starting at 7, but then because of the spreads and volatility wasn't there, it now starts at 8 p.m. A lot of people wanted to start a little later, and I even got a new computer for that. So you better be appreciative.
So this trade, I think it would have been better to break above the wick over here. Yeah, that's what I think. I read that whole thing. So I think it would have been better to wait for the break of the wick. What do you think took a trade on GJ today? Took a trade on GJ right here after we broke above this area to move up, clean candles, moved further on. It's pretty good. I think this was a little bit of a risky range, which is why I stayed away from this range, kind of like waiting for price to break out. Would you guys be annoyed if I one time post my YouTube channel here trying to show some knowledge? Yeah, sure. Hardware, software, anyone interested? All right, let's take a look at this over here. Technique with Danielistic. How to put 10, how do Windows 10. Oh, these are some small videos. Windows 10, how to add songs to Spotify playlist. How to put all your games frames into one launcher. How to overclock your monitors. Oh, nice.
Wow, you can overclock your monitors. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I know you could overclock your video card, your GPU and CPU, but not the monitor. Imagine this thing catches on fire.
Come on.
Hey guys, my monitor's catching fire. I gotta end the stream over here. Refresh. All right, there we go. Gold is about to break the highs over here again. About to break above 1904. Is this an impulse to continue till 1907? Yes.
1905 at least. Wait for a rejection from 1905.
Yes, sir. I'm just waiting on pound yen over here to show me some light. What do you think about ROCK ZFX? I think he's okay. I mean, I've never talked to the guy. He had me blocked for about a year and a half, and then he unblocked me. So I don't know. I don't know about him. Can you please explain the concept of weak bearish bullish close candlesticks? Yeah, that basically relates to volume. So if you look at actually let's take a look at the 15-minute time frames here, right? You can see how big these candles are. These are big bullish candle, big bullish candle, big bullish candle. So this means there's a lot of volume at this point. The 15-minute candle is about to close in about 8 minutes. So if it closes with a weak body, this means there is less bullish volume at that point. You know, so that's basically what it means. Like small body candles, they basically mean there's less volume. Big body candles mean that there's high volume at that point. Is it illegal to trade live given CFTC rules? It's not illegal to trade live. I mean, who's going to make that? Who's going to make that rule? What do you think about Trader Nick? I have no idea what that is. No idea. Resume on 14th. Oh, Trader Nick is that ads guy. Oh, okay. The ads guy. I've never done ads. I think I did one time I did ads, and that was about it. I don't do ads. I think if you're good enough, you're genuine enough, people will find you without you begging for ads. You know, that's my thing on ads. Is he in any trade? I am not in any trade. I'm actually looking for some sort of a move on pound yen. The only problem is that we have a lot of consolidation here to the left hand side. And from the past, what we've seen is that the only way price is going to break out of this consolidation if it's going to be one clean candle moving bullish. So that's what we're anticipating right here. Probably that's going to be a break above the high at 155.370, but we're really looking for one clean candle to move bullish above this area here to the left hand side. Do you know Forex Scalper? Yes, he was a part of Forex family and then he stole our content and left. What's going on with the break time? Nothing at this time. Isn't there clean buys on your JPY? I'm sure there is. Oh, I think there are. Yeah, there are some clean buys on your JPY. We formed a support on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, right here on the 1 hour. Yeah, really clean buys going all the way up. On GJ, are you not aware of the rejections? I literally just talked about that. Do you guys have your like hearing aids with you? Like, what the fuck is happening over there? Do you guys in the gulag? You guys use hearing aids? I literally explained that. Oh, what about the rejections to the left hand side?
Coach, you are on fire.
Damn, man. No, but like 2 minutes ago, literally talked about that, and the guy comes in. What about the rejections?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you gotta overclock your earplugs over there. You know, stop worrying about
Oh man,
overclocking monitors, man. Damn. Will you come back and do it live on YouTube, or will it be subscription on Zoom? No, it's going to be on Zoom. Well, no, on YouTube. We'll be back on YouTube. We're not leaving YouTube anytime soon. Well, soon, but not soon, if you know. Not soon.
Hey, Raya.
Hey.
Regarding what you were talking about, the rock guy, and all of those people, they speak bad about your trading style. I come from those schools. I came from 5 different academies, and I noticed that they, as teachers or whatever you want to call them, they contradict themselves because they usually preach that, you know, any trading, they usually preach that you can make money with this, there's different styles, but then they teach like their styles is the only one that works. And I literally had a discussion with 2 of them, literally defending you, because I learned your style for free, by the way. I still paid for the group, just as you know, being grateful. But I literally learned your style for free. And I was trying to explain to them that the scalping works because they were criticizing the volume that you use. And it's obvious that if you're going to scalp, you're going to need bigger volume. Mm-hmm. And I was, by the way, I was profitable with swing trading style that I learned, but it was too slow. So for different, you know, type of people, character, you need different styles. And that's why, you know, I came to scalping, because I back tested your trading style, and it was the most aggressive in terms of percentages monthly, if you compare that to the other guys. So I was having that discussion, and my point with all of this is to say that you can literally make money with any styles, but some traders don't understand that if it works for you, that's all that matters, and that you have to back test a lot, which is the key, and that you should adapt to what your character, is compatible with for that trading style. So they criticized you. I was literally having a fight like it was you, just trying to explain to them, listen, I have 2 years following this guy. I came from many different academies, and I can tell you he's the real deal. I have back tested a bunch of his style, and he's really profitable, and the style is profitable. I'm sorry. It was like there's 3 different traders that don't like you so much, and they're a little bit on social media, but I'm kind of like changing their mindset slowly, not necessarily on you, but on everything that the Forex family and market fluidity represents, because they just couldn't get a hold of that you need bigger lots for scalping, that scalping is actually profitable on all of that.
Yeah, I know that's true. Like, I mean, it takes time, it takes time, confidence, and with confidence, you try to get better and better every day. I mean, with scalping, it's the same thing I get all the time, is that, hey, like, listen, like, to make big money on like 10 pips, 15 pips, you need big lot sizes. But I think people, they forget that I also started from like, 10-cent lots, 15-cent lots, 50-cent lots, and there was a gradual increase, because you just don't start making big money from the get-go in, like, I mean, nowhere, so I just got to start small and then build on to that. Looks like gold is moving up over here from breaking above the highs at this point to continue bullish.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good move at this point.
To be honest, I came from a lot of academies too, and a lot of people talk bad things about Raja, but he's the only one showing all his MetaTrader and actually doing everything in front of him. When RoxFX and everyone you mentioned, I know a lot of them in person for years, and all they do is just they do the back testing charts, at demos and stuff like that, and then they go and then they take their money from the courses and stuff. Nobody shows results. I texted them a lot of times. I said, let's do Zoom. Let's do like, look, Raja, what Raja is doing. None of them can do such things. And the trades they're taking, most of them are trades that nobody could take. Even them, like, they do some crazy trades after worked out, and they take the screenshot and they say, I took this trade and I made 1 to 8, risk to reward. That's it. Take my course. Like, oh, let me be your mentor and stuff like this. I'm like, you crazy? Who would take this trade? And even the mentors in their groups, sometimes I see them. The mentors start arguing, like, how did you take this trade? And the guy's like, oh, I took it. That's it. And nobody shows proofs. That's it. It's funny, like, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let's not talk about that. Let's just focus on gold here, moving all the way up towards 1908.
You took an impulsive entry at the break of that bearish candle?
Yes.
Beautiful. I knew it.
Yeah, I missed the first run. Wasn't going to miss the second time around.
Yeah.
DJ is trying to break up.
Yeah, GG is also trying to break up over here above the wick, 155.369.
He is exactly where it stopped me out yesterday. I got stopped out right there.
Gold. Only got about 3 pips out of it.
Oh, wow.
Was really expecting it to go to like 1907, but started coming down to my entry point, so I closed around 3 pips. But I think pound yen is going to be the real deal over here above this area. This is the 30-minute candle. 30-minute candle has just started 2 minutes ago. if there's going to be volume coming in, I think it should come up above 155, 370. To continue straight up. Yeah, right here. Beautiful. This should continue moving bullish at this point. I entered right as we started breaking above this area here, 155, 370. And yeah, I think we should continue up to like 500, 155, 500. I think that's going to be a much better target here. So this was at, yeah, right here. I know we have this consolidation here to the left hand side, but we're really expecting price to continue breaking above that area. I mean, I am. I'm not sure about everyone else. Man, this month since it started, it's been a little rocky here for me. So I'm being very, very cautious here with a lot of things.
It's been 2 days.
Yeah.
Literally, it's only 2 days.
This month, you know.
1.5.
Yeah.
2 days.
Ba, 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 da, bum. All right, what's this here? Simple Trader donated £5. I spent a lot of money and time learning Forex. I'm more profitable with your style, so I say thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Ooh, pound yen is coming down over here now. Should continue bullish. This is my entry right here. Broke above this area, took an entry. Yeah, this is the 15-minute time frame here. Anticipating it to continue to like, 500. That's going to be around 15 pips at that point. Took 2 trades so far. A sell on gold, hit stop loss, and then attempted a buy, but then almost closed at break even. So now this is pound yen over here. Executing on based on what we planned. Really anticipating one clean candle moving bullish through this consolidation area. Because I believe if we've been ranging for this long, this should be the time where we should have volume coming in, and that volume should drive this candle bullish. Check my trading YouTube channel. Okay, let's take a look over here. Trading YouTube channel, scalping NY session. Oh, nice. FCK the banks. Beautiful. 1,000 pips on gold.
100% awake profits.
No, it's amazing. I'll send this link to the gulag over here. All right, pound yen is moving nice, up about 5 pips at this point. Ooh, someone donated 100 dirhams. Thank you for all your education and insights. Oh, nice. Appreciate it. So, perfect, man. We're up about 5 pips at this point. 4 pips, 5 pips. Should continue bullish. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. 4 hours still moving up over here. Man, MetaTrader looks so messy. TradingView looks way cleaner. I believe in concept of consolidation in volume. That's true. So I think volume should drive price up over here. and that's something we're expecting at this point. Is this MT4 or MT5? It's MT5. Which pair is this? This is pound yen that you're seeing right now. Oh, your JPY is also having some issues breaking above at this point.
It's you closing half.
Not at this point. No, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm up about, you know, a pip at this point. It's coming down to my entry point. So I'll see. This 15-minute candle is about to close, so I'm probably going to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. I just closed half. As soon as that came back to my entry, I closed half. And now I'm letting the rest run at this point. Thank you for the knowledge. Hope everything is fine and have a good settle down there. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Your strategy is it's like about anticipating volume times. This is something I've done maybe once. I think one was a sell we took on pound yen maybe 2 weeks ago through a consolidation area, and this is a buy we're taking on pound yen through this consolidation area, and we're going to see if it continues bullish with volume here or not. Still got around 20 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. Would like to send you a box of mangoes as a thank you. Oh, thank you, man. We'll give you the address. Raja is not trading what he says today. I am actually trading what I say today. All right. Look at that 4-hour rejection wicks at the bottom. This is even better on the 4-hour time frame because look, the previous 4-hour candle had a wick over here. The next one, it didn't break the low. It respected the low, and it's pushing bullish at this point. We got a wick to fill around 430, and then we got a full range to fill around 155, 530. So yeah, let's see. Still got some time. Looks like gold just made a little bit of a retracement for NY, possibly creating this liquidity wick to continue bullish.
Interesting if we respect this low over here. At least to throw a long pin to the downside, but the body of the candle closing like this. When you get the moment you get two bullish candles at least, something like this, then the move is gonna be the continuation. You have to wait. The easiest play will be the new 4-hour candle. Wait for a pullback on the new 4-hour candle and then the continuation.
Yeah, totally.
Have enjoyed your streams from Botswana. This is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Oh, nice. Wow.
That's beautiful.
We're glad to have you experience the best thing ever. It's a beautiful feeling. Have enjoyed. Oh, how long did it take you to increase your lot size, consistency, and confidence? I think it was a mix of confidence. I think that's what it is. It was like having confidence in. I think the first thing was consistency. If you're consistent enough, you start to identify that, okay, every trade you're taking is a process and you're repeating the same processes day in and day out, right? Like on pound yen over here, we broke above this area, we have consolidation to the left hand side. Now, this process, this comes from watching these things happen over and over again. And I've seen in the past that if we have consolidation to the left hand side, to move past this consolidation, you'll see one solid candle moving up. So that's something I've seen in the past. So when you start to see different things happen over and over again, you start to execute on them. Like here on gold, right? We talked about this just making a liquidity wick, like a liquidity move down to continue bullish. I do believe if, you know, the 5-minute candle closes bullish right here above, let's say 1905, close to 1906, we can continue till 1908 and 1909. To fill this wick here to the left hand side. Very, 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 very good possibility over there. How was the process after cracking 10K account? It was the same thing. I think I remember when I cracked 10,000, I deposited 10,000 more. So I took it to 20. My two favorite things to do every day at the gym are trading, and just gives me what to do every day are going to the gym and trading. Oh, nice. Where would you add risk back? Let me take a look over here. Probably, I don't know. Probably once the next 15-minute candle breaks the high of the previous one, I may want to add risk back. Oh, it looks like my position never closed over here. What happened? Oh, you know what? I had the gold chart up and I pressed close half. And it didn't close half on pound yen because you need to have the chart up. You need to execute a no.
You're a lucky man.
You overclocked it.
Yeah, I know, because I just realized I pressed closed half and I looked at my profit. I'm like, wait a minute, it should be half over here. Yeah, the chart needs to be active to be. Oh, well, it's good. Gulag is going to be mad over here now.
Oh, Raja, but I closed 50% because you said you closed 50%. Now you're in profits and I closed 50%.
Girlfriend.
That's fine. That's good. Now you can adjust the stop loss.
Yeah, that was funny.
All right, both are on the move here. Pound yen, break above the high, we're good, and gold as well.
Oh, but you're in profits and I'm not. Yeah, but that looks good though, like the buy on cTrader. It's not my thing. I didn't take it against my bias, but it's good.
Gold as well.
So, Mac.
Yeah, what's up?
You say it's against your bias, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, because your bias based on the daily, or?
I was going based on the 4 hour, but this 4 hour flipped, right? It was closing bearish. So like a lot of times when the 1 a.m. candle on the 4 hour and the 5 a.m. candle, they close like they engulf. One closes bearish and the other one closes bullish. In this case, it was the other way around. I was expecting this to be a lower high to then continue down and retest at least 154,800.
Okay.
But it didn't close below 155 100. So yeah, rejected it. Now it should continue up. I was just not comfortable with that. And seeing that 15-minute closing with no wick, barely any wick to the top, I didn't like it.
Yeah, the previous one.
Yeah, yeah.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Looks good. Gucci, man. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna continue.
Yeah. Check then.
Yeah, it's gonna go to 500 at least.
But what about the rejection to the left?
No. We will get 20 pip on this for sure.
GJ needs to push in the next 10 minutes, so the 4-hour will do something like yesterday. Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
4 hours
that's why
about
it's
close.
That's why it's
Alright.
looking good.
Look at this. I'm about 7 pips right now. 8 pips. Ooh, 9 pips, 10 pips.
Oh,
Oh,
I was about to say, because in the next 2 minutes this thing is gonna pump.
Yeah, I'm gonna close half right here. Yep. Yes, sir. Stops at entry. Stops at entry, and yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Not gonna let it play with me again.
You only close half. As long as it's 4 hour closes with, you know, some wick to the upside, you'll be good.
Yeah.
The thing is that you don't know what the next wick is going, how low it's gonna go.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
always- Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because the 4-hour is about to close here. You're right. I mean, we don't know whether with this close, will it continue pushing bullish, or will it create a wick for the next 4-hour candle?
Yeah.
So it's better to secure something and let the rest run.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Based on volume, the next 4-hour can easily be just a pop-up candle. It's just gonna break the previous 4-hour and for the continuation. But yeah,
I think it's gonna go back to 3.8 and then pop higher.
that's it.
Yeah.
Looking at the 4-hour, that would be awesome.
It can really like say how you know much is gonna retrace, but and just stay in the trade, man. You're gonna get those 10 pips.
Yeah, he got 94. Well, 9.4. So.
Yeah, we just gotta pass through this area here in the next 10 minutes, then we're good. Then we got clean candles to the left hand side. Hey Raja, lock at gold. Yes, gold is consolidating at this point. All right, what do we need over here? We need 370, 470. Almost came to 470, almost. A lot of thinking from the guys in Zoom. Oh.
Yeah. It's a thinking conference.
Oh, someone is saying.
Давай.
Go ahead, coach.
Oh no, someone was trying to sell gold. I was like, well, I think you gotta wait a little bit.
Давай, DJ.
Too much.
GJ is looking good. GA. Oh, GA is also at this resistance area.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do you know who was Ted's mentor? Ted, I don't think he had a mentor.
Mark, that was Mark.
Mac?
That was me in my before life. Yeah.
That was his guru.
The guru of gurus.
Guru of gurus.
One day I'll be on Zoom, maybe next month. Oh, nice. Let's see here. I don't think people would want a 16-year-old amateur guy as a mod. That's also true. Oh, nice. We're coming up over here now. Gotta see 155, 470, and 155, 500 in the next 7 minutes.
Usually at 8:52, GA pumps.
You made me look at the clock.
At 8:52. So this minute.
8:53. Right on the dot. But you only close half.
That's a good one.
Uh,
I'm gonna print that thing on one of my t-shirts.
Oh,
you
this
only
is
close half.
the 852 candle right here.
Yes. That's the candle.
Everyone is strolling hard today.
Price is just stuck.
Yeah, misbehaving.
Let's gotta put stops at break even over here.
You don't want to mess around with the pullback.
Yeah, no.
I know.
But you only close half.
It's a delicate situation.
It is.
Can you show how to custom close to set percentage? Yeah, I mean, it's easy. Let's see here.
Mr. Durgesh, send a chart, please.
Last 5 minutes. Push.
we're
Let's
full
do
of
it, Albert.
We're full of hopeness in here. Full of hopeness.
Oh, we are coming up over here.
It's looking
Come on.
good.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. Oh man.
Come on, Habibi.
I need that energy.
That energy. Come on, Mac.
Habibi, come on.
Come on.
465, 470. Come on, 470, 470, 480, 480. Who's got 480 over here? Come on, GJ. Give us that clean candle through consolidation.
481.
Give us a pop.
Two.
Pop.
Oh,
480.
Oh,
3.
500.
Oh. Still.
oh, 9.4. Oh.
This is so funny.
All I'm looking at are numbers on my screen. They go from 81 to 91, then 88.
Oh man.
Oh.
This one has to pop up.
10, 11.
Hey,
Oh.
Pop.
Oh, we got 10 pips over here.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I got 10 pips at 475.
Pop goes the weasel.
Oh,
There
it's
you go.
gonna break strong the 500. It's gonna break. It's gonna break strong.
500 is right there. Oh,
Blow.
alright, I'll close right over here.
Yeah,
Right over here.
12 pips. Let me close half.
Oh, why isn't it closing? Oh,
Oh man.
alright, I just
Animal.
closed. Alright, that was a good one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Very nice.
It took 7 dudes from the Zoom to pump it up.
Took 7 dudes to really push it to 10 pips, man. It struggled here.
Yeah, but I had the feeling it was gonna break that 500, man.
It will.
Yeah, once it goes above.
Oh, it's coming up right here.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Hey, GG.
Albert's still in it.
Yeah.
I close already more than 15%. So it's okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Stop
Yeah,
loss.
move to break even.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice. This will break.
Raja's comments today.
Good thing I secured positions. Really happy.
Beautiful.
Put your screen upside down. I think it's still gonna work. I don't think gravity can push price. Wow, gold is coming down for a possible retest.
Yes. New 4-hour candle, Wickfield. Watch out. But you want price to respect at least 1902 at this point.
I still can't believe I'm watching a broker trade. I'm not a broker, guys. I'm a trader just like everybody else right now. You guys are having way too much fun. Of course, man, trading is fun. You know, had a losing trade first thing in the morning, and then had 2 wins. I mean, profits here for today. Who's
Kervin, we need. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, sorry.
Kervin, we need to close above 93 on the 1 hour, no, at least.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, Raja, go ahead.
It was like, who's your youngest and oldest student? I think oldest one was still is. I think he's 60, 61, 62.
Monty.
Monty, yeah, there we go. Monty.
You're on fire today.
And the youngest is Mac.
No. You got the younger people.
I'm older than that.
Older than Monty? No, I don't think so.
Monty's what, 70 something now, no?
Monty was there when the first GU candle was printed.
Yeah.
It was helping make the cable run.
I think Steve, you're from Australia. Oh,
Hey, Steve.
Steve's gone.
Steve-O. You're on mute.
Yeah, I think the youngest one we have is 16. Oh,
Hey,
there's Steve.
Steve.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm 69, going on 70. So I'm one of the oldest here.
Wow, great.
Oh wow!
I love your energy.
Beautiful.
You look younger, Steve, huh?
Well, I use a lot of great face cream. You know, keep.
Like coconut oil.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Oh, nice, Steve. If I can look half as good as you do at 69, I'd be blessed. I thank God every day.
I have my dad's 93, and he looks like my brother, so I am blessed.
My grandma's.
So the secret is the coconut oil, right?
Yeah. Amen.
That's it.
That's it.
Talking.
Hey, listen. Since we have you on here, what's the best decision you ever made in your life so far? And what's something that us, like, you know, young guys can really take away from it?
Mm-hmm. My kids are 40 and 44, and I raised them never to work for another person.
Oh, okay.
And that was and neither one of them do. Both of them do contract work. My daughter's a doctor, and my son's a director of movies and stuff. And so they both just do contract. The one thing I failed, and that I tell young people, is to have multiple streams of income. And that's where so you just got my best and my worst that I gave my kids. Diversify yourselves as far as your points of income. That would be my biggest thought for you.
Yeah, I know that's true. Like that, multiple streams of income. That's very, very important. Like, you know, sometimes one stream is slow, but once it starts building after, like, you know, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, you're like, oh man, thank God I started it when I started it.
Mm-hmm.
Build up momentum.
Yeah.
Great tip, Steve. Thanks.
And get out of the comfort zone, right?
Amen.
Amen.
Thank
you, man.
And work to get yourself independent. I was able to retire early, and it is the best thing in the world.
He said it.
Yeah, he's like, man, it's
The
the
way you
best
said
thing
it,
in the world.
yes,
Makes me want to
definitely.
retire.
I'm just saying, do it, man. Just save. Don't go into debt. Just save. You know, you don't need fancy cars. Raja talks about it. You don't need fancy cars. You don't need fancy house. You know, comfortable, yes, but fancy, no. Just, you know, your friends will look at you and go, "What are you doing?" I'm going to be retiring when you're still working.
That's true.
no designer shit.
No.
I was in a discussion here, I think a month ago, with some of my family friends, and they were talking about, so they had this individual who had $15,000 debt, you know, on credit cards and stuff like that, and they were debating on whether to get a minivan for the family or to pay off the debt. And I was like, you guys already have a car, which is okay, like it's 7 years old, but it's running. Might as well pay the debt first and then worry about the car later. And they got the car. I'm like,
I drive a 20-year-old car. My wife's car is newer because I want my wife to have something safer. But I drive a 20-year-old car, and it will probably be my last car. So I'll Uber after this. But I just, you know, you just don't buy the new TVs. You don't buy the new crap. You just live well within your means and save and invest.
You need this on the IG.
Very, very insightful. Thank you.
I hope I helped somebody.
You believe me, you helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You did.
Big respect for you, man.
every day I come on, and every day I try to, like, you know, force people not to spend their money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like the person who will not even spend a dime on thing I don't think I need.
And kudos to Raja and this program that you guys do so much, and you're you know, it's fantastic. Your value you offer. You know, there's a bunch of haters out there, and I just laugh when I hear these people. And you know, but you know, you don't have to look far. There are a bunch of scam artists and such out there. You do offer good value, and so kudos to you, my friend.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. So, like, what got you into trading? What made you think, okay, trading is probably going to be something I want to do?
I started trading when I was working 40 years ago, and I was a service manager, and the sales manager and I would get the Wall Street Journal, and we would literally on our breaks open up the Wall Street Journal, and then we'd call Merrill Lynch and place orders, and then I was on and off for years, and Bill's on here. Bill Walls is on here too. He got me connected with you guys, and I thoroughly enjoy it. As a matter of fact, I just texted him a while ago. I said, these guys are having way too much fun.
Way too much, right?
You know, everybody else out there is serious, and they're, you know, trying to cause hate and discontent. You guys are just laughing and banking tips, you know. So I love that.
So this was like 40 years ago, and you said that you would call Merrill Lynch to place orders?
Yeah. Back when Merrill Lynch was known as, have you been Merrill Lynched lately? They would, because if anybody knows history, they know that Merrill Lynch used to take it, and their people would call you up and go, hey, I got a deal for you. Yeah, they're unloading on you. So,
oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh, yeah. This was...
They used to solicit like that?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, years ago. I'm talking 40 plus years ago. But that's been regulated out. They can't do that anymore. But, today, they're a pretty reputable organization from what I understand. But,
yeah.
40, 50 years ago, yeah, they would do stuff like that.
A Wolf of Wall Street type thing.
Yeah. So, and if you weren't very smart, savvy, yeah, you'd buy something. Hey, it's been going up. I don't know why it went down. Yeah, you do. You're an ass and I'm an idiot.
Yeah, that's amazing how trading has evolved from making phone. Like, I don't even think you could overtrade back then by making phone calls.
No.
No.
No. And it was very expensive to take for stocks less than 100 shares. You had to, everything was in groups of hundreds. If you wanted a broken lot, you had to pay extra to break a 100 shares.
Oh wow!
Now it's just you buy whatever you want.
And probably at that point they can give you the price that whatever they want, right? You're not buying.
You didn't know what the spread was or anything else.
Right. Kind of like options.
Yeah.
Back then, right? Buy 100.
We tried those too. And,
that's very volatile and gambling.
Yeah.
It was more like a long-term perspective. I mean, long-term.
It was buy and hold stuff.
But you said you were doing it for fun, right? Like during lunch,
Yeah, I mean, I had a job and I had a small account and it was just guys getting together and then other guys that were in the office would come in the conference room and we'd have all these papers and we'd be talking about different things and we'd have our ideas and we'd all make our phone calls.
And then just roll the dice.
Oh, yeah. It was better than going to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Lunchtime. Hey guys, let's call them up right now. That's pretty interesting. No, it's a pretty nice perspective of something that happened years and years ago.
Yeah.
A whole lifetime.
I told somebody the other day they said they were doing something. I said, I did that half a century ago.
Yeah.
So, it's at a certain point, everything's relative, and so to their credit, they said, well, that's a power statement. And
it is. So what do you mean?
It was like, well, so anyway, this is what I like about this and what you guys are doing. This is mental gymnastics for me. I'm not as strong and not as fast as I used to be, but mentally, I can still try and keep up with you youngsters.
You're doing pretty good. You're doing a lot better than a lot of people that I know. A lot of people that I know.
I appreciate what you guys put together here.
Yeah, it's interesting you said about it's the mental gymnastics because everything's happening so fast paced and we're just moving from one thing to another thing to another thing. Yeah.
Hard to keep up.
I got to get my magic keys. That's next.
Yeah, you know what, Steve? Send an email to Magic Keys, and we're probably gonna have one shipped out to you today.
You are one of the most amazing persons I know, Roger.
Yeah, we're gonna get that done today.
You know that right now God kicked in and told me to send the magic keys to Steve. So now you took my place. I'm gonna need to bless somebody else then. Wow.
We're gonna pick another Steve. From
deep respect for you, Raja.
You bless this.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I have a lot of respect. It's nice to be a part of something where there's young people like young adults like yourself that are this way. So thank you. I'll send you that email. I appreciate it.
Yeah, awesome. No, you're welcome. So yeah, I guess my renter's gonna get stopped out here in pound yen. That's about it.
Yeah, my pound yen is closed. Yeah, that was a nice ride.
Yeah, nice 10, 11 pips at this point, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So Steve, let me ask you this. So you started with Merrill Lynch and stocks and bonds and whatever that was back in the day. What made you move into Forex trading?
One of the things I do, whatever my kids are doing, I get involved. I study it and try to figure out what they're doing. My daughter's a psychologist, so I've read enough psychology books that I can hold semi-intelligent conversations with her. and my son was starting to invest, and his friend got him into Forex and through a broker, and he gave the guy some money, and I said, I want to know about what you're doing. So I went online, started researching Forex, and I could tell what he was doing after a while. And one thing led to another. I started trading robots. And again, Bill Walls is on here. Bill and I followed this guy. Was more of a scam than an instructor, but we followed him, and then we dropped him and started writing our own robots. Had a guy program them for us, and they work until they don't. And then we got into another group that we were not too impressed with after a while. And then Bill found you guys, and so we came over here. And so, yeah, we enjoy being here.
Nice. It's a wild ride.
Oh, yeah. Life is a wild ride.
Yes. Yeah, that's for sure. Let's see here if you have any last minute comments, questions here before we leave.
I'm going golfing.
Awesome. How's the weather?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, but it's
oh, you're on the East Coast?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. Central.
Yeah. And hey, Raja, you know, it's nice down here. Land is cheap. You know.
Yeah, super cheap in Texas, I know.
Yeah, and so good place to live. Warm most of the year.
No more masks.
No more. Oh, yeah, masks are. Governor threw them out weeks ago. So yeah, you ought to come down here. It's not
and you can have guns.
Oh, you can have really nice guns. This is Texas.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not like any guns. You can just have really, really nice guns. Yeah, that's true.
And you can actually carry them legally. So.
Yeah, that was
I
my.
don't know anybody that does that.
Yeah, that was my one of the other things. Either move back for a couple of years or start investing in the U.S. because I mean, U.S. with population to land ratio is huge. So much uninhabited land over there and so cheap.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah.
Hey, Roger.
The
Hey.
some of them.
Hey, quick word. Is it okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just want to tell that, like, Steve's life right now, this is the perfect retirement, because like all of our friends, we discuss about retirement, right? Like most of the guys, when we talk about retirement, they say not doing anything. Like, I would say that's like the stupidest thing, because retiring doesn't mean you stop doing everything. Retiring is you do what you want, or you do what you like. Like, if you remember, I'm the guy who took a live office call like 2 or 3 months ago, if you remember, like on the Zoom chat. I don't like doing that, but I have to do it because I don't like working for someone else, but it's a compulsion. I have to do it, right? Because I'm still learning. But like for me, retirement is like not reporting to anybody or doing something that I like. But yeah, hopefully I get to be that within like next 5 or 10 years, and I can get to Steve's place.
They say that rich is having money, wealth is having time, and you don't have to have one to have the other necessarily, in my opinion. I'm wealthy at this point. I have time, and I wish that for all of you guys.
Sir.
Yeah, that's true. I was having the same conversation with my dad about a week ago. Every Sunday and Saturday we get together, we sit down, we talk about this and that here and there. And I was talking to him about, like, have you achieved the things you wanted to achieve? Like, coming to Canada, he's like, yep. He's like, listen, I'm retired. I can do whatever I want. All the kids are married. They have their own homes. They make their own money. And he's like, this is the best thing I could ever ask for. I'm like, man, listen, if I can get to that point, I think I'm going to be blessed as well.
And the way you're going, and the way everybody's trying to find their way through Forex and stuff like that, I think all of you will find the same thing. You know, it's the people that are sitting there at home going, well, you know, I'm going to sleep in this morning, or I'm going to do nothing else but work and go home and watch TV. They're the ones that are just the masses, and they're not getting anywhere. But you guys will get someplace.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. But thank you so much, Steve, for taking the time to talk to us. I really appreciate it. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye,
sir.
Fun.
Safe.
Steve, it's been a pleasure, man. Take care.
Thank you for the morning motivation.
Whatever.
A good one, guys.
Later, Steve. Brazil.
All right. Adios.
Adios, amigos. Take care.
Blessings.
Blessings too.
Thank you.
Thank you.